Live from the happiest place in the Lone Star State, welcome back to the Talking Mickey Project. From trivia and trip reports to unboxings and interviews, TMP is your home, a special home for Disney fans of all abilities. Now, from the TMP studios high above the skyline of the Alamo City, it's your host, Emma. Now we're here. What happened there, Emma? Glitchy, I guess. Welcome back, everybody. Wow, that was a weird one. We had an echo. We had a ghost. I don't know what we had. It was weird.
Was Paul Frees.
It was Paul Frees. Yeah, probably wasn't Paul Frees. But welcome back, everybody. We are glad you're here. Tonight we have a very special interview, a funny interview. And it is with Mr. Jason Ginsburg. There you go. I want to make sure you had that one. From Fake Theme Park. Is it better now? Yeah, I think it's better now. Okay. For some reason, we were getting a weird echo. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh, Emma's posted a note to say, don't forget to say happy birthday to my wonderful dad, guys. I think that's me. So thank you all, everybody, for all the messages I've gotten all day long today. Thank you. Oh, hush. Yes, I'm old, but I'm thankful to be.
You're younger than Mom, though.
I'm sure she appreciates that too. Hey, Emma, happy Wednesday. Happy birthday. Thank you very much, Caden. Thank you for being here. Emma's mom says, happy birthday, Skipper Dad. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, Emma and Skipper Dad. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. Today was a great birthday. Talking Mickey Project. Hey, Mike, thanks for coming back.
Good evening to you, Mike.
That's right. And thank you also to our guest. Hey. We were looking for you. I knew you would be here. Thank you. Yes, he looks forward to watching himself. We are looking forward to it too. Yeah. I've seen it a few times now, and to me, I love it. So thank you for that. Oh, yeah, and thank you, Mike, for happy birthday wishes. I appreciate that. Well, we're going to take just a couple minutes? Well, a minute, I guess, right?
A minute to do our birthday.
We're going to do supporters. It's been a long day. I was going to say we were going to do some sponsors, but we're going to do supporters. Yeah. Real quick sponsors, and then we're going to be right back with the interview. So sit tight. Oh, and by the way, if you're on Facebook, tag a friend or two of yours, tell them to come join. This is going to be cool.
Yeah. Thank you, DryBar, for your support of the Talking Mickey project. Visit DryBar at 255 East Classy Road here in San Antonio, or schedule your blowout at DryBar.com. Storybook by Bridgette Langford is our Fiscal Disney organized vacation planner. Email Bridgette at bridgette.langford@storybooktrip.com or visit facebook.com/struggle with a Langford. The Beyond Disabilities Texas podcast was created to help families in Texas to find resources for their special needs family members. You can also join the Beyond Disabilities Texas Facebook group. Look for our supporters link in the video description and at TalkingMickey.com. Thank you, everyone, for supporting the Talking Mickey project. And we will get the accolade and the glitzy background noise. Apparently, we had 2 cameras.
Well, we had 2 cameras set up. We were going to show y'all a special Mickey cam because Emma and Emma's mom got me a wonderful gift for my birthday. If y'all don't mind, I'm going to pick this up just real quick. And Emma's, I don't know if y'all can y'all see Mickey right there? That is a limited edition, I think, Mickey Engineer.
And it's the old style Mickey.
It is. It's an older style Mickey, and it is a a 3-foot tall Mickey, and it is amazing. I had a camera set up just to show Mickey. We're going to call it the Mickey Cam, but evidently what it was doing was actually listening and rebroadcasting what it was hearing. So that's why you were getting the echo. So we'll have to figure that out another day, right? But anyway, we'll figure it out. So here, let's bring in a couple other comments. Happy Wednesday, y'all. Happy birthday. Thank you. Emma's mom said, hello, Jason. Oh, that's my mom and my dad. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. And yep, Emma's mom. I got to call my mom back after we're done here because we were talking and my brother called, which is awesome because I don't talk to him as much as I'd like to.
Uncle Craig.
That's right, Uncle Craig. And Bridget says, hey, Jason, looking forward to it. I think that might be a good cue to get started because we are already several minutes into this interview and it ain't funny yet.
Yeah.
And it's going to get a whole lot funnier.
Yeah.
So
thank you for going out, Craig.
That's right. I think it's time.
Without further ado, on to the interview.
On to the interview. So how do we do it? 1, 2, 3, bippity boppity.
Enjoy the interview, guys. Oh, Cao còn mute. Cao còn mute. Yeah. Murphy, Kate Quỷ, the CEO. Hi, everyone.
Okay, guys. So this is me again. I apologize. I had this thing set up and I'm going to restart it now. I'm going to have to edit this. I apologize to you too, Emma. But trust me, this is a good one. You're going to want to see it. So are you ready now? I think we have it worked out to where it's going to come on with actual sound and actual pictures.
I pointed out.
She did. Emma helped me figure this one out. We're trying to get too fancy on y'all. So let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, bibbidi bobbidi.
Look, again, you're going to interview. Today's guest is Mr. Murphy Gately, the CEO and part founder of Great Theme Park.
Welcome, welcome, Mr. Murph Gantley. Are you there, sir?
Hello, yes, the Talking Murphy Project.
Yes.
It's all about me. I can't wait to talk about me.
I think that might be a
full
copyright.
2 hours.
I'm not sure. Oh, well, we have been looking forward to speaking with you. We are longtime fans. Definitely fans of Fake Theme Park.
Me
have yet to
too.
visit, but love it.
First-time caller, 0-time listener.
Well, I tell you, we have a few questions. If you have a moment for us, we appreciate you taking the time. We can put them up on the screen if that would help.
Okay, the whole audio-visual thing. Let's do it.
There you go.
I'm a busy guy, but I got a little time.
All right, not a fake PowerPoint, like a fancy PowerPoint. All right, Emma, you want to read the questions?
You can do it.
I can do it. Okay. Well, we'll put up number 1. Number 1 is, what made you want to start operating a theme park?
Oh, I remember. Oh, good times. If you play the harp, have a harp background going here to go back in the flashback. I remember I was at a county fair. I was surrounded by good food, fun rides, happy guests. Employees were all having fun. An oompa band was playing. Fireworks were lighting up the sky. All around me was the sound of laughter. But I was walking around and I stubbed my toe on one of the struts of the Ferris wheel. And right then and there, I vowed to put every county fair out of business.
Oh, gee.
And I'm most of the way there. Yeah. I'm coming for you next, Fulton County, Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I heard rumor from years ago that there was a big chicken farm involved in land access. Was that the Fake Theme Park origins?
Yeah, I still sell chickens. It makes more money than the brides do, as a matter of fact.
Oh, wow. Okay. See, there you go. Got to have a side hustle, right?
I mean, the theme park is the easiest scam in the world. I mean, you call anything a theme park, people will just shovel money at you to get inside.
Isn't that true? In some cases, I guess so. All right, number 2, we have a question. What theme lands are in the park?
Oh, well, yes. Obviously, I assume you've been and have your souvenir map. But if not, for those out there who don't know, let's see. Well, there's Cowboy Canyon. That's Cowboy Canyon's a modern interpretation of a 1980s revamp of a 1950s version of a 1920s novels about the 1880s. Very, very hip. Unfortunately, Cowboy Canyon is kind of racist, and there's Fairy Tale Land, which is sexist, and Future Land, which is classist, and Children's Fun Land, which is ageist. Oh, and of course, we just opened Galaxy Wars, Nebula's Rim, which features astronomical prices. And best of all, none of the beloved characters from the original trilogy. Only the new characters that no one likes.
That seems like a familiar concept. We've seen that somewhere else too.
Yeah.
I think they might have been borrowing from your idea.
Yep, a lot of copycats out there.
Definitely so, I believe. Are you ready for number 3?
Mm-hmm.
Emma's sitting here. She's excited about this. I can tell it in her face. All right. Do you have a favorite character?
Oh, a good question, Emma. I have a soft spot for Jimmy Jaguar. He was the first cartoon character I ever created while I was out of my mind on absinthe. But nowadays, kids want superheroes. So now Jimmy shoots lasers out of his eyes. We'll see if that sticks. I don't know. I also want to remind all the park performers in the Jimmy Jaguar costume that the character does not talk. He does not have opinions about Oklahoma and Texas joining the Southeast Conference.
Oh, yeah, that's a hot topic. Got to keep away from that. Plus, we're in Texas, and those Oklahoma folks, we'll move on from there, I guess.
Oh, boy. Yep.
All right. Number 4. Believe it or not, we're almost done. Wow, you're zooming through the questions. You've got so much knowledge is pouring out. Do you have a favorite princess? This might be a loaded question.
Well, everybody has a favorite princess, and that favorite princess is Princess Rainbow, of course. She represents love, happiness, wonder, imagination. She will be happy to email you a full list. Oh, and she's got a unicorn now. She wouldn't stop yakking to me about it, so I made it happen. So now there's a unicorn. So now we have to put the unicorn in her next movie, or it won't make sense. Oh, this girl's killing me.
That makes, yeah. Unicorns are hard to come by. Was that expensive or?
Yes. Yeah.
Very succinct. Thank you. All right. Well, you ready for number 5?
Yeah.
All righty.
Number 5.
Are there any attractions? Are any of your attractions being updated or rethemed?
Oh, always a lot of work being done. A lot of construction work, non-union. We're expanding Space Wars and Fairy Tale Land. So Cowboy Canyon is getting a little smaller. Next year, it will just be one cactus. And obviously, we're getting rid of all the cowboys, too. So for now on, it'll be Pennzoil Canyon, presented by Pennzoil. I don't know if you're looking for a new sponsor, Emma, but you can't go wrong with Pennzoil. It's complete protection for today's modern engines.
So there is definitely still advertising in the parks.
Oh, yes. We take all comers.
I'm one of those people that remember the old days with if you like Panda Express, there's lots of Panda Express. That was from I remember hearing that anyway.
Nothing in our park is express. So that's
nothing is express.
That right out. Maybe Panda Distress, more like that.
Panda Distress. Oh gosh. Well, believe it or not, we are coming up to our last question. And because Emma is a huge Disney fan, she's been very quiet, but she's been also very nervous to meet you. So I'll give her a break. That's why I've been doing this. But our last question is about Disney, because we know you're a big theme park fan. You run a big theme park. Have you been to a Disney park yourself?
Oh, boy. I wouldn't set one foot in that dismal death trap, which is a good thing since I'm banned for life.
Oh, were you filming behind the scenes backstage like Adam the Woo or some of those vloggers?
Well, let's just say I was at an unnamed attraction with talking birds, who are racist, by the way. No one ever talks about that. and I felt the server wasn't following my exact instructions on how to prepare my steak. So in protest, I set several small fires.
That would do it. That would definitely get the ban. I think that would get the ban.
So I haven't been
Well-
there in a while, but I see the park when I drive by on the freeway, and I can absolutely determine with total certainty it still sucks.
We only visited Disneyland a couple of years ago for the first time. What did you think about Disneyland? What do you think? Maybe Murph is missing something, or what do you? What was your favorite part of Disneyland that maybe Murph should check out?
The Haunted Mansion with the Hatbox Ghost.
Oh, Haunted Mansion with the Hatbox Ghost. I think that's her favorite attraction. Do you have a haunted mansion or haunted attraction?
Or Haunted House.
We do Haunted Manor, as a matter of
Haunted-
fact. It's Old South New Orleans kind of manor. That's the word I have to use for various purposes. And yeah, the ghosts of all the various employees who have died in the park still haunt that attraction, and it is real. It is not a joke. Those are actual ghosts. So please, we cannot guarantee your safety. In fact, I would avoid that attraction if possible.
I think you've now sold Emma. She wants to go.
Oh boy! All right,
She likes creepy.
Emma's brave.
She likes creepy.
Thank you, sir.
She is starstruck. I can tell you right now, she is starstruck. Well, we appreciate you taking the time. I know you are busy. You've got something to do, I guess, at this point.
There's a lot going on because of the masks. The masks are coming back. I can break this news for you on your podcast. Masks are now required in the park, in rides but not shows, in shops but not restaurants, in buses but not trains, on patios but not terraces, in halls but not corridors, in dark rides but not rides at dark, in parking lots but not parking structures, and at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock but not at 3 o'clock.
Ooh, is there like an online guide? Or I missed some of that, I think.
You'll be asked to memorize it upon entry to the park.
Oh, that's the first test, I guess. If you can memorize it, you can get in.
First but not the last.
First but not the last test. Well,
We didn't study.
she didn't study, she said. Well, we'll have time before we show up. That's all. Oh, well, thank you for being here, Murph. This has been really exciting and somewhat enlightening, and it's been a thrill. I have been following you for many, many years. Emma has as well, and now we have even more reason to check out Faith Theme Park. Where is Faith Theme Park, by the way? So
you take the James Buchanan Freeway until it ends. So you'll be on gravel for about 18 miles. Then you make the first. You have to make a left because you hit the reservoir otherwise. So you go left for about 12 miles. And then you turn right at the Scarecrow. Now, the Scarecrow is not there anymore. Turn right where the Scarecrow used to be. And then you'll again be on uneven road most of the time. In fact, now Google Maps will lose you. So you're going to want to get a paper map at this point. And then it's just 8 more miles.
And then there you are, I guess.
Then you're at the outer parking structure perimeter to get the tram, parking tram to get access, then to go to the interior perimeter to main entry gate 1. And then you want to just to go up the stairs. The elevator is usually broken. Take the stairs, then go across the bridge. And then it's just four more miles. And then you're going to cross the freeway. That's going to be on foot. And then make a right. No, make a left. Do not make a right. Do not make a right. Make a left. Or maybe the other way around. I forget. And then you go under the tunnel. And you'll go through. You'll get, again, you're going downstairs. You went up. Now you're going to go right back down to sea level. So you're back exactly where you started. Then you'll catch the tram. It's hourly, but not on the hour. And then it's just 3 more miles.
Okay, well, we'll book that. We'll put a pin in that and try to find a paper map someplace, I guess. Yeah. Do you sell those? I guess he probably sells those. Oh, you got to be there to buy one, I guess. Oh, yeah. Shoot. Oh, well, okay. Well, do you want to say thank you? I think.
Thank you, Mr. Murray, for coming on my show tonight.
Oh, it's my pleasure, Emma. I love the video. I love the YouTube. I love the food blog. I love everything. We need people like you coming more and more and giving good reviews.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Yes. All righty. Well, thank you, Murph. We will hopefully talk to you again one day.
I hope so. See ya. My helicopter's leaving. Gotta go.
Oh my gosh. I don't know where you come up with stuff. I swear.
That was fun.
I think it's hard to tell sometimes if you're. I
Oh
don't
my
always hear the
gosh.
laughter, so I'm like, I'm just
I
keep
don't
going.
know if you couldn't tell to the other guy. I was trying not to laugh so hard.
She was trying not to laugh. Well,
I
that's
appreciate
not what
that.
you want to do. You
I
want to
appreciate
laugh.
I know. I meant squeal because I squeal.
Oh, squeal. She didn't want to squeal.
That's it.
Okay.
That is a great compliment. You know, Twitter is
Oh
very
my
quiet.
gosh.
I never hear
She
laughter on
was.
Twitter. It's nice to hear actual laughter from people.
Oh my gosh. And I know this is going to sound silly, but I swear, I think I've listened to that first interview at least 100 times over the years. The one from 2013.
Season pass. Yeah, they're good
yeah,
sports. They were
I used-
anonymous back then. They had no
I
idea who
used
they were
to
talking
walk-
to.
I used to walk around the building I worked with, and I found it one day when I was doing my walking. And my wife has heard it a million times because she has to. When we go to bed, I put on a podcast.
Mhm.
But it's just amazing. So thanks for all the stuff. You've given us a heck of a lot of laughs over the years. And it's great. I mean, we love the whole theme park thing. So thanks for doing that.
No, I feel. Thank you very much for saying that. It means a lot to me. It's
Oh,
been
it definitely
11
is.
years now, so it's.
It's hard to believe. I know it makes me feel.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. But all righty. Well, you want to kind of start again with the questions?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take that one down. We'll have number 1. So do you want to say again, like you did before,
Yeah.
welcome everybody, my guest, Jason Ginsburg?
Yeah. Hey everyone. Today's guest is Mr. Jason Gilbert.
Jason Ginsburg. That's right. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Jason, for being here. We've been looking forward to talking to you. And I know you have a lot of fans online. A lot of people may be fans and don't know that they're fans of you in specific, I guess, because of Fake Theme Park. So Emma has, I think, 12 questions.
Yeah.
If it's okay, we'll go through them. We'll put them up on the screen.
Absolutely. Now that Murph is gone, he was crazy, and so
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get with him. Apart from laughs, because he's always, I don't know that he knows he's being funny, but he's definitely funny, I think.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, here we go. Are you ready? You read the questions.
Yeah. How long have you been a theme park fan?
Yeah, okay, good question. You know, I grew up in Texas, like you guys. I'm from Dallas. We have Six Flags there, but I will never, even a kid or as an adult, been a roller coaster fan. I'm one of those chickens that just can't handle them. I've done that at Space Mountain once, at Jurassic Park once. Like that's the limit of it for me. And now when I'm older, forget it. So I wasn't really a fan because I couldn't do a lot of things. But it was when simulators came along, where you're not really moving.
Yeah.
So things like Star Tours and Back to the
Yeah.
Future, that's the kind of thing. And that's simulators are kind of seem like the real thing that are happening now with Spider-Man and Transformers or the next generation of rides. That was good for me. So how long? I mean, I guess as a kid, I started back then. Really, when the simulators came along, like in the '80s, and that's really what did it for me.
Well, so we'll talk a little bit about looking in your background with literally in your background with the Universal Studios poster. I remember I went to Universal Studios once and did the Back to the Future ride. Did you do that one as a simulator?
Yeah, for sure. I did that. I was a tour guide there as well. You know, I was at Universal for many years. I still have a soft spot for it. So yeah, I did that. That kind of ride is fine. Whereas like the Mummy, I was never could do the Mummy ride at Universal. Again, Jurassic Park once. Say I've done it for that one big drop. But simulators now, the Transformers there, no problem.
She is a big roller coaster fan, and Diamond Rattler here at Fiesta, Texas, is one of those RMC crazy. She's ridden that. She loves that. So she's definitely a theme park fan.
Braver than I am.
What were you going to say?
Also, before the Mummy ride was there at Universal. Before that was Kong Confrontation.
Kong Confrontation?
Oh,
in
Florida. Yes, I'm
okay.
thinking of the LA the Hollywood one. That's where I was for many
Yeah,
years.
he worked in the
Yeah,
Hollywood.
Confrontation before that. Yeah, Mummy was ET at Universal Hollywood. A nice, tame, quiet, slow ride.
That's right. I remember that ride.
Perfect for me. Yeah.
All right. Well, you ready for number 2? Because it leads us into that, I think.
Well, good news. There is only one more ET attraction that's in the Orlando one.
That's right. There's still one in Orlando. That's right.
Right. Yeah, it's not gone forever. Luckily, that was kind of
That's right.
sad.
All righty. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Here's number 2.
What is your background with theme park operation?
Yeah, well, I was a tour guide at Universal Studios Hollywood. I gave the regular tram tour, the big 4-car tram you probably have all ridden, also the VIP tour, which is great. I do recommend it, even as that just as a fan, not as an employee anymore. We're on the trolley, get to go inside some of the actual studio facilities. That's the main thing about Universal. Wow. I can talk it up. The theme park in Florida is obviously fantastic, and they're expanding it, and there's gonna be all kinds of cool stuff there. The one in Hollywood is the real studio, the 100-year-old real thing. So we were driving around the real sets for the monsters walk in the 30s. And the Sting in the 70s and cool. Future movies in the 80s. This is the real thing, along with the fake stuff like Jaws attacking you. I did that. I also give the announcements out front for a while. We have a little information booth, and I give the announcements on a microphone. I hosted the Backdraft show back when they had human hosts doing that.
Oh, wow.
I was in guest relations for a while, responding to emails. People would write, emails, questions. People would write letters to Spider-Man and Shrek, and I'd respond to those. So I had a lot of things there in my many years at Universal. And the best thing, I shouldn't leave this out, met my wife there. My wife is a fellow.
Oh, yeah, you better not forget that.
Met her in the book at Universal. Yeah. Oh, well, that was one of the first days I met her, as a matter of fact. Yeah, she was a fellow former tour guide at Universal.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool. All right. Well, we got, you ready for number 2? Number 3. What were some, I'm reading it. See, I'm getting excited here. I think this is cool. Go ahead. Your turn.
Okay. What were some of your favorite memories of working at Universal Studios in Hollywood?
Well, there's so many. I was there for a long time. It was a lot of fun. I truly see, because it's different than just a theme park where you ride a ride and you have fun. And it's like, I was helping, I was leading people through a real studio. Not only the real history, which is just, the sets sitting there, but also the animations, we call them, Jaws, Earthquake, King Kong, the Flash Flood. And people were, I'm facing them. I'm facing backward. The other one's facing forward. So watching them react every day to these things, even the corny stuff, even Jaws, which really, if you look at it, it's just water splashing you while this puppet that's not scary comes at you. Even that, people were blown away and took pictures and took videos. And so watching people I get a front row seat of watching people react to these things. And depending on how old they were, what movies they react to. Some people were like big Paul Newman fans. Some were Back to the Future fans. Some were Fast and Furious fans. It depends on what age, but they all love something. And so it's very cool to see people, get close to some of these films they love so much. And I love them too. On the VIP tour, we get to walk around and touch the sets. So like walking around Back to the Future sets was never not cool to me. No matter how I did it, walking around where the monsters walked in Little Europe. How cool is that? That's going back in almost 100 years. So those memories really were cool for me as a fan. Also watching people have fun, because they did. No matter how corny it was, they loved it. They loved it because it was corny.
That's right, and it was memorable. I remember when we did the tour, that one time I went, I remember the Psycho House and the motel that was right nearby. Mm-hmm. And then I do remember the Flash Flood and all that. Trying to think of what else. There was so much of it, but a lot of it, what surprised me was that it was on 2 levels, because we had never been there. And, the theme park itself, and then you go for the tour. And the tour now, from what I've seen online, is huge. I mean, there's thousands of people, I guess, that go every day. So you're seeing new folks that are probably from all over the world. That's got to be pretty cool.
Yeah, that too. Some of those things really do transcend language. I mean, Jaws attacking you, it doesn't matter. Everyone knows Jaws. Everyone around the world knows Jaws. I mean, if you're 4 years old, you know what a giant shark is.
That's right. All right, you ready for number 4?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
What made you decided to start fake theme park?
Yeah, I ask myself that question every once in a while too. How did I get into this? I had been laid off from a job. I was in an agency doing social media in LA. That's why I was doing Facebook and MySpace, even. That's how far back we're talking about, on Twitter. And found myself out of a job, but I knew all this social media stuff, which was still pretty new. I mean, Facebook had only opened to the public. Facebook used to be just for college students. And Twitter was still pretty new. So it was the era back then. People were doing all kinds of fake accounts. It was like fake Darth Vader and things like that. It was all and people were anonymous. And I thought, well, no one's making fun of theme parks, really. I just left a job. I was at Universal for a long time. I have a social media knowledge. Maybe I have a comedy background. I can't, I'm not acting. I'm not making movies. How can I write something funny people can still see? And social media and things like YouTube, as you know, are ways to reach people with no gatekeepers, no agents. I just began doing it as a lark. I think 4 times a day I was trying to do it, like morning, evening, afternoon, and evening, and just kept doing it. It was fun. I had a lot of material to mine from my own experience, and then just following the theme park news. And I was doing it before Star Wars was part of Disney, so that was a whole new thing. Before Marvel was, so all those things are just more. And then I was a whole new thing for the pandemic to make jokes about that. So I'm still making. So it's never run out of material for me. It's still fun. When it stops being fun, then it will end. But
that's a good philosophy. We've done podcasts and stuff in the past, and it's like when you get tired, stop, because it's not going to be good to you or to anybody else probably. So how did you you mind if I follow up?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess my thing is, how do you keep all that going? I know you have different new subject matter, but that's got to be difficult continuing to come up with new things, new ideas, because the pressure is there, right? To do it consistently, and you can't walk away, for any long period of time, I'd imagine, because people would notice and, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I've never missed a day. There are times there have been like national events where I've stopped tweeting, but they happen later in the day. So there's always usually a morning tweet has already gone out. So I've never skipped, even on vacation. You can schedule these things now with, Hootsuite and TweetDeck. So it doesn't matter if I'm on vacation or sick or whatever. I can still, one day is all that matters. So I can keep that streak going.
That's a long record to maintain. Yeah. Congratulations. All right. Are you ready for number 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Being an actor, writer, and producer, how does theme park fit into your professional life?
There you go. Good job.
It's pretty easy. I'm doing a tweet and a Facebook post. I'm on Facebook as well. I want to point out for people that don't like Twitter for whatever reason. There's stuff on Facebook too. A Facebook page I have.
Yes.
It's easy to just schedule them when I have time. I'm working from home now. I do work on a computer. I work in television and streaming, so I'm on a computer all day long. So it's not hard to take a quick break, either on my phone or on the computer, do a tweet, read the news, schedule something. Things I know in advance, like 4th of July, is not going to change. So that's easy to do days in advance when I schedule it.
Yeah.
So and keep me up with the news. People always ask me, like, how do you know all the pulse of what's going on? I read the same feed. I have an incoming feed. I follow the blogs and podcasters like you and the Orlando Sentinel. So I'm getting the news just like you are. I'm not any inside information or being in the park or anything.
That's pretty cool. Okay, good deal. All right, as number 6.
Can you tell us about your Star Wars fan film, and did you actually meet George Lucas?
So second question, the answer is no. They gave the award at Comic-Con. In San Diego, which was very cool. But Lucas was on a video. So he announced it there on video, which is very cool. We had to go up on the podium and get the trophy, 3PO and R2, the little golden trophy. But he was not actually there because he was a busy guy. 2008, was he making a movie at that point? I guess not. Maybe ready to sell things there. So what it is, it may not have aged well. I'll warn everybody out there, including you, Emma, if you want to watch it. We decided in 2008, a very big movie came out called Juno. And we determined that the plot of Juno was very similar to Star Wars. You had an unwed mother and adoptive parents. The father was kind of a distant guy. And we thought, this seems like Padme and Anakin and the Organas. So we did this sounds like a giant waste of time if we hadn't won, a shot-for-shot remake of the Juno trailer with Star Wars.
Wow.
So I produced it. I actually acted. I was all the mask roles with me. So I was Yoda, I was Vader, everybody 3PO, everybody with a mask on, I was playing because it was only a very small cast. The young woman playing Padme was fantastic, and we won. They were naming all the categories in Comic-Con. It was like the Oscars. So we always raised categories. We didn't win comedy, and we thought, well, if we don't win comedy, what else really is there? There's like best fight, there's animated, best effects. We're not going to win those. Only the last award, we have any chance of it, and they actually said our name, and we could not believe it. We won the
That's cool.
George Lucas Prize, what it's called. We got on TV, they aired them on Comedy Central and Spike. I don't think we didn't need money. I think we just mostly won, the bragging rights, basically.
Yeah, well, that's pretty big, especially at Comic-Con. Oh my gosh, there's like 100,000 people there for that. I mean,
it's a big auditorium. Yes.
Yeah. Geez, damn, that's crazy. That has to be a pretty cool memory too. All right, you want to move on? Number 7?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, saliva.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
I'm
thank
done.
you for that.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay. When you are not busy in the entertainment
Industry.
industry,
There you go.
what are your favorite theme parks to visit?
I still go back to Universal. I still have family in LA. My wife and I still go back there. We were there not that long ago. I like going home. That sounds corny, but I spent more time there than I did at college. So if you go to your college campus, go like, oh, well, the memories I have here. I had those at Universal. And with the young woman I fell in love with, it's even better. So that I love. But I got to say, as a lifelong Star Wars fan, we were going to go to Disney World for Galaxy's Edge when the pandemic struck. That trip is on hold until things are really back to normal. We don't want to go there with this halfway version with masks, and no parades.
Mm-hmm.
We'll wait. We'll wait until we have the full experience. As a Star Wars fan, I have to go to either one of Disney parks to experience that sometime in my life. So. That's really the easy answers, but what can I say?
There you go. That makes sense. Yeah, we went to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland first, right?
Yeah.
And then we saw it in Disney World this past November.
Yeah.
And it was definitely different with the masks and all the social stuff and everything. Disneyland, it was before that happened because that was in, I think, October or November of 2019. But it's so cool. When Emma made her own lightsaber, it's back there. She made her own lightsaber, and when they do that ceremony, it's just people get goosebumps because it's just so. And I know you look at it, people that aren't Star Wars fans, they go, "What is wrong with you folks?" It's like because it's so cool. You think about this all your life. I'm old enough to have seen Star Wars in the theater when it came out, so it's sort of like there's a long history there. Oh, that's okay. You can leave that in. You can just show the hilt if you want to. That way we don't.
Oh wow! I know
we're still recording, so that's. She forgot we're doing a show. She just wants to show you her stuff.
We can do it after.
All right. Well, you want to show? This is the one she made. The hilt she made. So this is the what? Peace and Justice.
Wow.
If the show.
Yeah. Am I gonna have to do that now? That looks pretty awesome.
It's heavy. It is really heavy. And we had to figure out how to get it home. We didn't know. This was so early in the process. We didn't know what TSA was going to say or how this was going to work. But they had seen a few of them before, so it was all right. All right. You ready for number 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I'm looking at the word.
Does doing?
Oh, that's doing fake theme parks.
It's a long day, I know.
How you experience theme parks when you visit?
Just to some, I can never really quite turn that part of my brain off. I think even beyond fake theme park, just being an employee and sort of knowing behind the scenes. I just walk backstage like at Universal and know what was going on, and knowing what the employees are dealing with. Sometimes having not everything's in their control. We yell at them. We expect the answers from them, but they don't always have the answers. But in front of radio, they don't know exactly what's going on when a ride is down or a character is not out on time or whatever. So I do feel for them. I would even, not to theme parks, going to things like, zoos or museums, watching people line up. One thing I learned at Universal is never get in the first line you see. Everybody's lined up for something. Don't get in that line. Look around. Maybe there's a shorter line that no one else got in. Like, I won't be surprised for everybody. The longest line, probably the line you should not, there's a line like literally next to it that no one got in. It's all sort of herd mentality. So even at like things like museums or zoos or smaller things like smaller attractions here in New York, I've noticed that. So I can never quite turn that part off because I've seen how it works behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? And coming up with ideas and everything else. But just having worked in one for so long, I know one of the things that we've seen online recently is cast members at Disney talking about how they're hoping that the guests don't get upset with them having to go back to wearing the masks again, because evidently there was some run-ins historically, in the last several months. And, it's like you can't blame them for doing their jobs. And it's difficult because they want to be there doing what they normally do, which is making people happy, and enjoying themselves as well, because it's work, but you want to have fun at work if you can.
Yeah.
So
on the studio tour, it was me and a driver. Once you're out on that back lot, they can radio in for help, but if there's someone having a problem, that driver's not paid for that.
Yeah,
I'm the one facing the crowd, so I don't want the microphone saying to sit down or people drop things over the side and pull the emergency cord. So yeah, if you're on the back lot, there's no manager. You can just go, here's the manager. I'm gonna run away now. Let them handle it.
That would be you. That's right. All righty, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, number 9.
Do you have any advice for those other theme park social media teams?
Wow, do I have the power? I've noticed there's so many different kind of styles. I think Universal as Orlando that is sort of just completely bonkers and is just really like they were like feuding with SeaWorld. Didn't that happen recently? Like recently they were actually talking about
some great attention. That and like the Wendy's thing with the,
yeah.
You know, I mean, it's like they should have more fun with it, I guess is my thought. But you know, because people want the entertainment and all that stuff. But
yeah, Universal can do that. Disney has a different sort of brand identity. I hate to use that term, but Disney can't quite be quite as snarky, I think, as Universal can with their IP, if I can use these industry terms.
Yeah,
so it's tough. I don't know what to have fun. I answer questions. I think Universal Hollywood never likes things. So you mention them, and I do occasionally mention them. And if you put a picture up or something, there's no engagement if they don't ever respond. I feel like I'm talking you up. I'm tagging you. Do you mind like giving me even just a like? You don't have to bother retweeting it to all your followers, but how about just acknowledgement that I said that I like you? I don't know.
Yeah. Just interact more. When we've had good cast member experiences in the past, over the years, we've tried to, just tag the park or whatever and mention the cast member's name, and stuff like that. Let them know, hey, this person did a great job. This is so and so from whatever town they're from, and hopefully. I remember one time we went to Port Orleans French Quarter Hotel. And the person that was at the front desk was from New Orleans, and I grew up in New Orleans. My wife grew up outside of New Orleans, and we had this great experience just talking about whatever. And it literally made you feel like you were going home talking to this person, So it was amazing, and you never know. It was a chance happening, but it makes a memory for you. So, all righty, you ready to go to number 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you could build any attraction in your backyard, which one would it be?
These are the fun. These are the ending fun 3 questions that she has.
So not a coaster, as we have discussed, some kind of simulator. What I miss 2 things that don't have rides right now. One that used to was Star Trek. Had the very cool ride in Las Vegas. And I don't know what happened that it went away. The whole thing is gone. Yeah. Bringing something like that back would be pretty cool. And there's really no Star Trek ride that I know of. Maybe somewhere there is. But the one in Vegas was the cool ride. And it did too, a ride and a 3D show as well. So that needs to come back. But one thing that doesn't have a ride, and may never, because it's not good for kids, is Game of Thrones. I like to make some kind of cool Game of Thrones, like riding a dragon over the wall and breathing fire and stuff. Wouldn't that be good? It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
But Warner Brothers has a park in Australia. Maybe they can make that happen.
Yeah, and look what they've done. I mean, Harry Potter's like crazy now. So I mean, it's
go get in Germany.
Huh?
Go get in Germany.
What's in Germany?
Warner Brothers.
Oh, Warner Brothers has one in Germany too.
Oh, they have it in Germany too. Okay,
I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
Emma remember stuff that I don't know where it comes from. She's got it all up there.
Let me say a certain YouTuber that I know who owns a YouTube channel called Defunct Land.
Defunct Land? Oh, well, maybe it closed. Maybe that's why it was on Defunct Land. I'm not sure. Who knows? Look at that face. She's like, I'm not sure. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
This is the next one, the next fun question.
If you could live in any theme park resort hotel, which one would it be?
I'm very curious about the Star Wars cruiser hotel thing. I don't know what that sounds like. Almost going to be a lot of work that you as a guest have to follow, get these clues and talk to people and figure out a mystery, and it's this whole multi-day thing. That sounds fun, but you're supposed to go back to your hotel and be tired after the park.
That's right. We watched somebody the other day who said, I don't want to go there and be bothered with all of that stuff. It's like, are they going to force you to talk? Are they going to force you to get involved? And if you don't, are you really getting the most for your, I don't know, what, $1 million a day that you're going to pay to be there?
Right. $1 million galactic credits.
That's right.
So, but if I was a Star Wars hotel, seems pretty.
It looks
Whatever that's
pretty
going to be is going to be cool. There's outside, like there's video screens, there's windows, and like you're in space. That seems awesome.
And they're supposed to be doing a bus that has the virtual stuff with screens on the side. So they're going to transfer you from the hotel to the park, and it's going to be like you're traveling through space.
Oh, interesting.
I have no idea how they're going to make that work, but I'm sure they will at some point.
And probably when do it right behind the green area, like
Yeah, it's going to be a close little drive, and the
Hmm.
lightsaber that actually comes up, and I mean, it's just nuts. We're going to see. I'm sure every vlogger will be there. I'm sure when they open it, right? So there'll be oodles of video, but I don't know. That's a great answer, though. That's a cool one. All right. Number 12. This is the last question, believe it or not. This has gone so fast.
Look, if you could visit only one theme park in the future, which one would it be?
This may be a loaded question.
Yeah, I kind of want to do the obvious one. I am curious about it. As I feel like I'm never going to go there. Is the ones in foreign countries? The Disney in China that is supposedly just amazing.
Shanghai and in Hong Kong. Yeah.
Yeah, there's two of them. So like those, I feel like I'm not going to fly to those, next month. So that I'm very. It seems like there's very cool attractions. I think I'm trying to think, is it a Haunted Mansion or part of some kind of enhanced version of something here in the States that's just mind blowing and takes it to a whole new level. I watched the documentary on Disney Plus and forget what it was.
Yeah.
So something like that, to see one of those. Those are very hard to get to. So I wouldn't mind visiting one of those, or Disneyland Paris, I suppose, or the Universals around the world. Or the Warner Brothers park and see what they're doing.
I tell you what, there's so many to visit. I don't know. It would be a hard thing for Emma. I think we'd have to do a round the world tour if we could. You'd have to see them all. But yeah, all of them are relatively unique. There's always something different at each one. And even the ones we've been to, they keep changing things. And we're hoping to go again in December. So
Including Black Mountain.
Yeah, Splash Mountain, right? All that kind of stuff.
And the Frog.
Princess and the Frog.
Princess and the Frog, that's right. Well, that was all of our actual written down questions. Do you have any follow-up questions? Jason's been awesome. I think we've gone through everything so fast because it's just been fun. The time flies. What are you thinking?
If you could build a great theme park in real life, where it would be?
Oh, where would you? Yeah, that would be a cool one to
see
visit, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, where? Well, where would it be?
Where's the James Buchanan Freeway? I've heard that's where it is.
Google it. Google it and see what you
Google
find.
it.
Okay. I don't. Where would I mean, somewhere if it really existed to be somewhere with terrible weather, no major airports nearby, sinkholes, all kinds of terrible things like that. Just to keep it on brand, to be a park that's always full of parks. And
I tell you, as much as I've heard, I would love to visit. At the same time, I probably wouldn't really want to visit. There's so much up in your head after hearing about it over the years, right? Oh man, well, this has been cool. You have any other thoughts or questions?
What kind of music would you play in your fake theme park?
What kind of music would you play?
Well, I like I like classical or orchestral music. There's still like modern day people making symphonic music today, like movie scores, that sort of thing.
Oh yeah,
that are very good. Some old music sounds like movie scores. Stravinsky comes to mind, for example. The Slavonic dances sound almost like movie scores to me. But something fun. I feel like something like I may seem like a total nerd, but like electro swing, which is sort of old fashioned but modern. Is very. If you Google it, it's all kinds of fun. It's like old like 30s music, but set to a modern beat. So it's sort of very fun and light. You comes the Charleston to it, but it still has a beat and synthesizers and modern instruments. A lot of fun, very weird. Sort of it's a fusion of two kinds of music. So that seems like a perfect thing for fake theme park to be kind of just off kilter enough that you're like,
there you go.
Is it old? Is it new? Is it a remake? What is this? So electro swing. That is a very, very on brand theme park.
That's a good one. With everybody that makes, I don't know if you've seen this game called Planet Coaster where people build their own theme parks. Yeah, somebody needs to do that. Somebody really needs to do that.
Many of your viewers, please do it. Show me. I'll tag you. You tag me. We'll make it happen.
That would be amazing. Oh, well.
And me and my dad could do like a reaction video.
Yeah, right.
Yes,
We'd have to
please.
do with the what do you Oculus? So we have to go walk around or something.
Yeah, right.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Virtual tour.
There you go, virtual tour. Oh, well. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate you doing this. We've been excited for this for a while. And like I said, just it's been fun talking, but at the same time, thanks for all the stuff you brought to people and the laughs and just the knowledge. I mean, a lot of the stuff that you read, it's like when the jokes are out there, you kind of think, really, there's a lot of knowledge. There's a lot of truth. You're right. There's always a little truth behind humor. So you look at it and you go, that's really a true consideration these days. You got to think about how people would really deal with this kind of thing. So it's pretty cool.
And it comes from a place of love. This is not. I'm not ragging on theme parks. I spent a lot of time there. I still love them, but they're not perfect. All fans have their things that they love, that they want to change or don't want to change, and so there's plenty to make fun of. But it is from a good place, and it's not mean. So if I'm being mean, let me know. I think it's really just a lot of fun.
I think so too. Well, you want to say thank you? It's your show.
Thank you again, Ginsburg, for coming on my show.
From the South, you've got to say Mr. Jason. You know that.
I love it.
That's
As a fellow Texan, I appreciate that.
But yeah, we got your websites. Everybody go check out jasonginsburg.com. And if you're on Twitter or Facebook, Fake Theme Park, and on Twitter, Jason's account is @Ginsburg.
Yeah.
He was an early adopter of Twitter.
I'm less funny than Fake Theme Park, but I am on there.
Well, thank you very much.
Well,
All right.
well,
You good?
well.
All right. Well, thank you again. We will see you and hopefully talk to you soon.
I hope so.
All right. Bye-bye. Guys, we are back. What do you think? What do you think? That was so much fun. Thank you, Jason, for doing that. That was awesome.
Yeah. Oh, Jason, I do have a question. Are you telling me about the metal music that you listen to? I kind of forgot the name of it. So can you please type in the name of the metal type music you listen to, please?
Yes, there was some type of metal music that you liked, and Emma could not remember what it was, and I can't remember. So if you would share that again in the chat, we'd appreciate it because I'm sure she's going to want to go listen.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, and there's Sir Willow. That was lots of fun. It was.
Yeah.
It was. And thank you, Wendy. Thank you for being here and for
Thank you,
being here, not only just to support Jason, but just to be here, period, to support Emma. Jason did such an amazing job. It's awesome. Symphonic metal music. Symphonic metal music. Okay, there you go. I'm going to be looking that up on Apple Music right now.
Okay, what is name?
Symphonic metal music. Nightwish and Epica and Delane. I think Delane are 3 good bands. All right. We'll get it. We'll write it down. That's no problem. Yep, that's right. She's the one you met at Universal. That's right. That is awesome. That is really cool. Well, what do you guys think? I think we got some great feedback in the chat, but I have to tell y'all something. Today is my birthday, and I think I'll let that go to my head because I did not end up putting the Facebook stream into StreamYard.
I gotta go with that.
Emma figured that out too. So we're going to post this into Facebook as soon as I can get it edited and put out there. So I apologize to that. If you shared it and let people know it was going to be on Facebook, it will be, but just not right now. But thank you, everybody, for being here for tonight. And before we go, we want to let you know what's coming up next, because in addition to Jason doing this tonight, see, this is how excited she's been to talk to Jason before we did the interview and then now to show it. But we also have other people coming up that we want you to know about. One of them is here in the chat, and he's going to be on live on Saturday night. And it is Mr. Sir Willow. That's right. That's right. Sir Willow, Confessions of a Theme Park Worker, is going to be on live with Emma on Saturday night.
Sorry for yelling. I'm excited.
She's excited.
I want to You can hear my voice a little more
Oh,
clear.
we can hear it when you shout. That's for sure. And then Wednesday, I think it's the Wednesday after that. I guess maybe it's the 3 o'clock parade
That
challenge.
Wednesday
Yes. What time is the 3 o'clock parade?
at 3 o'clock.
Exactly. The following Saturday is David Koenig, who is an author and publisher of The 55ers, the pioneers who settled Disneyland. Coming up shortly after that is an interview with Tim Foster, the publisher of Celebrations magazine,
Yeah.
who's putting out a hardcover edition of 50 Years of Walt Disney World Magic. And we can't wait to talk to him.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, we have scheduled coming up in September, I believe, is
Mr. Mike Silverman, who is the impersonal voiceover for Mr. Ron Goodwin for the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror.
Yes, Emma met Mr. Silverman a couple of years ago,
I am sorry.
and we reached out to him, and he said he was more than happy to be on the show. So Emma's excited because Emma likes old TV. Emma likes Adam 12.
I used to watch
what
those
else?
shows.
Columbo, Dragnet, Emergency, all those. And then she also likes the Twilight Zone, even though some of them can be kind of creepy.
Not really.
But anyway, so Mr. Silverman's going to be on to talk about his voice acting career and what he's done with Disney, because he's a big Disney fan. Let's go back. We got some coming up. Oh, yes. Who's coming up? Anyone cool? Well, you are cool. So you are coming up Saturday. And let's see what else we got here. I'm excited for Saturday. That's right. We are too. Excited for David Koenig? Yes, he's going to be cool. He's going to be cool. Melissa. Well, we all did, actually. We all met him. But Emma met him at Walt's Barn in Griffith Park when we went a couple of years ago. It's a great book. Emma, you are so popular. Are you going to watch everybody, or are you going to keep looking for music right now?
I'm not looking to be a chatting.
Oh, she's chatting. Okay. Well, anyway, we want to thank you guys for being here, and especially thank Jason. We're going to get this published. We're going to share the link again. Yeah. And Jason, you've been awesome because you've shared the link heading up into this for everybody that follows you on Facebook and Twitter. And if you're not following Fake Theme Park and at Ginsburg on Facebook and Twitter, you should be, because it will brighten your day. And Jason is just super quick. He's quick and hilarious. I would imagine there's going to be a few comments coming from Fake Theme Park soon about Disney's Genie app and maybe what Fake Theme Park is going to do to combat the negative that Disney is getting. A little bit of negative feedback today. It's been an interesting news day for Disney.
About doing that app.
What's that?
About doing an app for that.
Oh, okay. Well, she said thank you.
Oh, thank you, Rod.
And yes, oh yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Junior. I appreciate it very much. Oh, well, are you ready to wrap it up? Because I think we are pretty much done. Well, as one other reminder, I think that Grandma, I think my mom wanted me to do, because she was telling me that there were some folks that were having trouble subscribing to your channel. Yeah. So we put this together real fast. So
and my website called TalkingMickey.com for my channel Talking Mickey Crockett. If you are having trouble subscribing to my channel, you'll be on the page. There's a red YouTube guide.
That's right.
Guide. You click on it, will go straight to my channel. And you hit subscribe, and YouTube will ask you yes or no. You have to hit the yes button in order to help out others to find my channel and help it grow.
That's right. And
get more members into the community.
There you go.
Starting.
Especially
my dad.
That was a mouthful, but you did a great job. That was that was it. So basically, just go to talkingmickey.com, hit the subscribe button. It'll ask you yes or no. You hit yes, and you're done. You are subscribed. So, Emma, I think it is time to say good night. Thank you, Julia. And Emma's mom said, thank y'all. Good night. Mike says, good night, everyone.
Wait, Mickey.
And thanks again. We already showed it.
Well, not everyone wasn't on there yet.
Well, it's okay. It'll be on the replay.
Oh,
Thanks again, Jason. Good night, Emma, and happy birthdays. Thank you very much. Thank you all. I don't know. I've been thanking a lot of people, but it's been a great day. And I want to thank Emma and Emma's mom for making my birthday special today, and for you to be here. This is almost like a birthday party that you threw for me because you let me be on your channel with you. I enjoy that very much.
Wait, can you post something?
Good night, Emma. Hope to see you Saturday. Good deal. And Jason, good night. And thank you again. So we are going to say good evening. And how do we do that? We say,
Oh.
What do we say? What do we say?
I'm always going to thank you all so much for watching. I hope to see you all on Sunday to my first live interview with Mr. Sarah for the third world.
There you go.
And for my 1-year anniversary as well. Oh, sorry. Spoiler.
Come on.
But then I didn't say that.
All right. Are we going to say good night now?
That's all we got. Yeah, we're good. Night, night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for being here.